Injured here, 3v3, Argus Desert Gate, blue team. It's NoisyElmo and he plays a Commissar Lord. Fights melee, good offense and support. Starts off with an energy shield. Alongside, max power is a force commander, offensive, melee, very versatile, can also disrupt, support and tank. Angry Bird, rounding out blue team, is a sneaky Kommando knob, can infiltrate, shoot you, stab you and make you blow up. Mostafa 007 kicks off red team as a Chaos Sorcerer, offensive and disruptive commander, fights melee, has a bunch of spells. He will be on the west lane up against Angry Bird's Kommando knob. Dark Riku on the red team is a Plague Champion, starts off range combat, can get melee weapons, great damage potential and utility, can support, build turrets and repair, but he lacks mobility. Rounding out red team, HansMoleman is an Eldar Warlock, offensive commander, nice mobility with fleet, can also leap into melee combat. There's Disruptor, tank and disrupt awesomely well. On the east side, up against the Commissar Lord and the Force Commander right now. Dark Riku pushing mid as he usually does on this map. Might see him decapped, a natural VP. Hans needs to be careful. Has retreated his double die Revengers without too many losses, I think. He lost 3 models, a bit more than he would have wanted. Sluggers catching heretics in retreat. And Mostafa forced off in first engagement. Sluggers can decap this wreck, maybe even pressure the power here. Early VP lead for blue. Dark Riku now swinging over to the east side. HansMoleman kept his Warlock in play. Chaos Space Marines behind cover with Nurgle worship, not easy to deal with early on. Plague Champion taking shots from las guns, shoot enough las guns, and eventually you do hurt something. Plague Champion finished the cap though and retreat, so it's a 2-1 for red. Multi-las turret, very cheekily placed by NoisyElmo. Destructor on those guardsmen. Warlock is going to be forced off soon, using fleet here to try and get out of harm's way. Our Avengers putting some shots onto this Force Commander. Iron Halo up already, but that Warlock is forced off. Here's a Shuriken from Hans. You might see double Shurikens. Dark Riku with double CSM and Havocs on the field quite quickly. Here are the Havocs, set up team that suppress with a heavy bolter. You can give them a different weapon in tier 2. Excellent pressure from blue team on this east side. There's a flame up on those garrison units. That is nasty. Took out a model in seconds there. Havoc now setting up with the heavy bolter. Sentinel needs to back off. They decap the power, decap the wreck point, completely sweeps this east side, and they have all 3 VPs right now, a triple cap. Here is Mostafa's Sorcerer, already has Sword of Flame and Vestments of the Warp. Angry Bird with stick bombs in retreat there with his Kommando knob. Max power. Just Tactical Marine so far has spent power on a Flamer and the Iron Halo. We might see him go straight for Assault Marines here, especially since he's seen both of the setup teams by now, I would think. Energy shields going up. The Dire Avengers with their aspects. No sign of the Immolator for the Warlock. Dark Riku pushing his Havocs up. You might see 2 grenades on the turret. There we go. 2 plasma nades will take out a multi-las turret. Quick time. Commissar Lord with the power sword up for NoisyElmo. Catachans on the way and Assault Marines are on the way for max. Warlock trying to be cheeky and decap here. Maybe he did. Yes, he did. Now being capped back. Here are some aspiring champion heretics for Dark Riku. Sentinel here. This Tactical Marine Flamer, basically just to put pressure on the generators. Now lacking somewhat in this ranged firefight. You need to get close to use a Flamer. And another Shuriken on the way for Hans. Gonna have, no, just cancels it. Already have 2 setup teams here. 3 might have been overkill. They need to position them well. Assault Squad will be able to counter 1 with his jump. Also disrupts when they land, of course, but they won't counter 2. Dark Riku CSM working on a node. Mostafa has pushed Angry Bird all the way back, but now here he comes again with double shooters. Has lost his sluggers. Catechins on the field for NoisyElmo though. Versatile infantry. Can support, disrupt and kill stuff pretty well as well. A standoff on the east side. Reds have it. They've done well to take it. Max Power now has a sniper rifle on his scouts to allow him to shoot at those setup teams from range. But these shields are countering those sniper rifle at the moment. Shields give you perfect cover. This sentinel needs to move. Really does. Now in double repair range of these guardsman squads. And a triple repair. Scouts also pitching in. And now moves it away. You see Max and NoisyElmo using this wall to block line of sight, and the sentinels now destroyed it. State champion moving up. I wonder if we will see a turret at some point. 437, 403. There's a smoke grenade from the Catechins providing a damage resistance buff to all this stuff. But here is a push from both teams. Assault Marines jumping in, tying up the Havocs, now going after the Shuriken now that the Havocs are in retreat. Good play from blue. That Assault Marine jump pretty much won the engagement for blue team. And is Dark Riku going to keep his heretics in this fight? Here come Howling Banshees from Hans. That could be very nasty and makes the Assault Marines think twice about staying in that engagement. Can red team push back and save this engagement here? Catechins using their power melee on those Chaos Space Marines. That is nasty. Might lose the squad in fact. Shuriken Cannon saves them. Get away with around 20 hit points. Howling Banshees now behind the shield. Loads and loads of shields here. 384, 403. There's the 2-1. Mostafa again completely pushing the side back. 382, 403. Double CSM from Mostafa. And that's all it's taken so far, it looks like. Using investments and Sword of Flame to quickly tie up these shooters, allowing the Chaos Space Marines to put some DPS in. And we see the Pain Boy on the field for Angry Bird support. Sub-Commander for Orks allows you to heal. Also has a pretty nifty damage over time power melee weapon. 382, 400. Red team getting their gens harassed. Havoc's suppressing this entire blob, not suppressing the guardsmen though. Delaying this power harass by a bit. Dark Riku's now going to push these guys forward. Here comes Hans. NoisyElmo a bit slow to react, wanting to finish off that generator I think. There's a smoke grenade. Really nice usage by NoisyElmo. Dire Avengers taking tons of damage, get their grenade off. Nicely done. Grenade in their own Banshees though. And this grenade doesn't hit. Thought NoisyElmo was going to pull these guys back. And there is the full retreat. Last turret is here. It's now up to Max to hold. But Max is mid I think. Here's the Force Commander anyway. Dark Riku mid also. Getting shots off on this Pain Boy. Is he really going to melee these guys? He is. He's a brave little Pain Boy. 800 hit points he starts with. And there's his heal on himself. A small front loaded heal with huge amounts of health regen afterwards. Can also upgrade it in tier 2. Doesn't want to fight aspiring champion heretics though. Force Commander gets a special attack. And blue team retain the east side. 382, 317. Havocs and Shuriken. These multi-last turrets really annoying if you use them sparingly. Now it's scuttled by NoisyElmo, gets half of the resources back. Shuriken forced off. Assault Marines with their sergeant gives them a power sword. We also have Tactical Marines turning into Stern Guard veterans. Here we go. And there they go. First company Tactical Marines that can change ammo types to combat most threats, especially effective versus light infantry with their Hellfire rounds. And look at this, NoisyElmo putting the pressure on Mostafa here. West side. Using the Assassin's Knife. He might go down here though. Throws the stick bombs and retreats. Boom, 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 boom. Didn't do a whole lot. Took out 4 heretics, but that's not a big deal. Or did he wipe them? He did wipe them. That is a big deal. Well done. Angry Bird. 382, 283. Here's a Chaos Dreadnought for Dark Riku. Ogren's on the way for NoisyElmo. This is going to be interesting. We have a plasma cannon up for Max. Artillery unit that sets up huge range. Does not cost any power either. Just 400 requisition to get these guys on the field. Dire Avengers using fleet, perhaps trying to get into grenade range. But give up and just shoot generators instead. 382, 272. Here come Devastators from Max to try and deal with this Dreadnought. No doubt we'll get a las cannon, and Ogrins for NoisyElmo would also help versus the Dreadnought. Mostafa has one of his own. Auto cannon by default, good damage versus all targets with a small AoE. Really nice fire support in their default state. Mostafa using melee against this node. Here comes Pain Boy, Assassin's Knife, Commando Knob, and double shooters fully upgraded with big shooters and Knob Leader. Can they do anything to this Dreadnought though? Angry Bird just ignoring it so far. 361, 272. East is red. And we do have a heavy bolter turret put up by the Plague Champion. He'll suppress infantry, has a really nice firing arc as you can see. And Marcus Tzeentch up for one Chaos Space Marine squad at least. The other one does not. And there is a Mucus Discharge Heal, Breath of Nurgle. West side, here comes NoisyElmo to help out. And Aura of Discipline up for the Commissar, really great accessory now. Carapace armor also. 339, 272. Ogrins going after this Chaos Dreadnought. Ogrins are a line break unit for Imperial Guard, have really nice heavy melee damage as well, so they can damage all targets, but it's teleported out by the Chaos Sorcerer. There it is. Using his global to get out of trouble. 339, 270. Those guardsmen are exploded. Game has opened up. Players all over the map now. Ogrins trying to force the issue against this Shuriken, but there is the Witchblade of Kernus coming in with the Ethereal Slash, Cloak of Shadows, and Heart of Darkness as well. Ogrins really forcing the issue against this Shuriken, pushing it all the way back to the building. Alongside the Commando Knob, there are some sticks. Wipes the Shuriken. Excellent play again from Angry Bird with those sticks. Touch of Nurgle Heretics, scaring off Assault Squad. There is a improvised explosive from NoisyElmo. Doesn't want to set it off on his allies though. Power Fist Force Commander now up for Max. Really nasty vehicle counter with Flesh over Steel, but he's in trouble against these heretics with Touch of Nurgle. Now these guys need to retreat, I think, yes. 2 Chaos Space Marines left in this squad. Where are the other guys? They're coming out also with 2 models. HansMoleman lost a lot of stuff. Goes tier 3. In fact, did he get anything else in tier 2? I don't think he did. Just kitted out his Warlock, who's level 3 now. Angry Bird with a Weird Boy. Pretty much an awesome choice in all matchups, I think. 339, 249. Here are the Devastators with that last cannon. Still 2 Chaos Dreadnoughts on the field to deal with. Dark Riku going for another hit. Cancels it. 339, 247. Plague Marines up for Mostafa. Really nice generalist unit. Decent versus all targets. Very tough, but they are very slow as well. Sentinel goes down. Now Mostafa can take his power back. Look at the map control for blue. Scouts finishing this cap, leveling to 2 and back away. They get their sergeant as well. Plasma cannon is here. Look at all these shields. Shooters level 2 Pain Boy hasn't leveled. Look at this though. As his cyborg implant equipment allows him to permanently upgrade one squad, either permanent melee damage buff, permanent range damage buff, or permanent health buff. I think that's what it is. 339, 228. There is Warp Vomit, AoE stun, and knockback. Here comes Dreadnought. Pain Boy needs to be careful and retreats. Don't want to fight a Mark of Corn Chaos Dreadnought with an Assassin's Knife. Angry Bird's going to lose his Commando Knob here. There's a stick bomb, but it doesn't really hit anything and goes down in retreat. Manticores now. This is NoisyElmo's, of course. Just see this engagement out. Chaos Dreadnought chasing off the shooters, and a sync kill from the Chaos Sorcerer. Manticore needs to be careful. Doesn't want that Dreadnought to catch sight of it. Doesn't have the line of sight to see it, or he might have gone after it. Heavy artillery unit. NoisyElmo with a heavy weapon squad. Might get a las cannon to try and deal with these dreadnoughts, which blue team really haven't dealt with yet. Despite a power fist, force commander and Ogrins on the field, these guys in retreat. Can they get away? Probably not. One more hit from the curved dreadnought loses his Ogrins out. That's painful. 339201. Kommando is down, level 3. Force commander's level 2. Now has Artificer. So it's a pretty tanky and dangerous commander now. Commissar Lord level 3. Mostafa level 3. Mark of Tzeentch all the way around for Mostafa. Dark Riku has Mark of Khorne and Mark of Tzeentch. Here comes Plague Champion. Melter Bomb on the Chaos Dreadnought. He's trying to repair it, but there is Flesh Over Steel, a hard stun to the Chaos Dreadnought. Now Dire Avenger's trying to repair. Looks like they'll be able to out repair the Force Commander's DPS perhaps. Those Havocs really helped out, forcing off the Force Commander. Assault Marines I don't think will stay in this engagement. Just trying to keep them in play. Caught now by the heavy bolters, so they are suppressed. You have Stern Guard veterans here. Need to get their Hellfire rounds up. These Assault Marines might wipe here. And they're getting the Vanguard upgrade, and that saves them, gives them back 4 models. That is crazy. Now they are first company assault squad with power weapons and this awesome Thunderhammer, Lightning Claw, 2 power swords. LOL indeed from Dark Riku after that Vanguard upgrade, saving the squad. Stern Guard in retreat. Here comes this really nasty Mark of Khorne Chaos Dreadnought. Oi, big plasma cannon hit. Almost wipes those heretics. Now las cannon gets shots off. Plasma cannon again, getting a big hit. Las cannon is going to get out of firing range though, and heretics can repair. 302 193. Angry Bird has free reign of the west side. Can decap their power again. That is annoying. Pretty much a triple on each side I think. Hands now with double D cannons. Here's an auto drop. Really nice sub commander for Eldar. Gives you a passive damage resistance buff around her. Only affects Eldar though, it seems. It's not affecting these heretics right now. Is affecting the Warlock though. Pretty decent in melee, so you can jump over cover really quick on her feet. Manticore goes down very quickly there. NoisyElmo not recognising the threat. There's a las cannon again. Vortark should be tying up the Stern Guard I think. She's going after the Assault Marines instead. I cannot tell what ammo the Stern Guard are using. They don't seem to be using their Hellfire rounds. 281 193 seems to be using the default Kraken rounds. There's a stun bomb. Commander Nob now has his rocket launcher, also boom time, and those stick bombers. This Dreadnought is done for. Thunderhammer Force Commander finally doing his thing and taking down one of those Dreadnoughts. Huge engagement in the middle here. Here comes Mostafa's stuff. Pain Boy gets away. Level 2 done reasonably well. 262 103. Force Commander chasing down. No, doesn't get a hit on those Chaos Space Marines. Levels up though to 3. Going after this Dreadnought now. Needs to be careful. That thing turns around and smacks him. He's dead. Where is it going? Turn around. There we go. And Max Powers lost sight of his Force Commander, loses him. Commissar Lord retreats. Excellent pressure from Red. Chaos Sorcerer trying to get in his retreat path and finish him off, but couldn't quite do it. Here's a Predator from Max. NoisyElmo's lost a lot of stuff. Angry Bird with a battle wagon on the way. Here we see the Chaos Sorcerer warping the Plague Marines to his location to try and deal with this Predator. Really nice idea. There's Circle of Summoning. There is Foot of Gork. Boom! Look at the damage it does, even to those Plague Marines. Now they're in retreat, lost 2 models. I think Red Team should back off. Dark Riku staying back. Mostafa doesn't want to lose his Dreadnought, it's done very well, level 2. Hands, gonna chuck some grenades and retreat probably. There's one. Bot doesn't hear anything and retreat. 217 193. That is the trick, you want to pressure without overextending yourself and having to retreat. Dark Riku with some Mark of Khorne guys. Mark of Tzeentch in mid. Plague Champion almost level 3. His default Plague Bolter is a pretty decent weapon throughout the game. Max Power's Force Commander still down there. Battle Wagon hitting the field now. NoisyElmo has tons of resources. Could get a Baneblade. Probably just doesn't realise that he could. There we go. There's the Baneblade on the way. 75 seconds. And that will be on the field. Mostafa with another Chaos Dreadnought. See a Council on the field for Hans. Power melee that can leap into combat. Really nice melee unit. 189, 193. It's a 2-to-1 for red. Very, very close. Huge running engagement in the mid there. There's a drop pod to reinforce this stuff. Can also now reinforce around it. Twinning Las Cannon Predator. Kicking off in mid again. Here's the Battle Wagon making itself known. Super unit for Orks. Packs some decent firepower. Can also run over things with its Death Roller. Not sure what kind of damage the Death Roller does to vehicles, but against infantry it can be pretty nasty. Taking big hits though on rear armor and charges out. We have Touch of Nurgle Heretics from Dark Riku. Global ability of the Plague Champion, such an awesome one at that. There's a Rocks on Mostafa's stuff. Don't think it whacked anything. And he's okay. East side now. Touch of Nurgle Heretics still chasing down these guardsmen. Can they tie up this las cannon now? Mark of Khorne CSM alongside them. What awesome synergy that is. Touch of Nurgle now one off, but they whack the las cannon in seconds. 172, 176. I think the Warlock had used his speed global buff as well. Stern Guard in retreat. That is a devastating assault by red team. Can they finish off the Stern Guard? These chain axes are power weapons for the Chaos Space Marines. Almost level 3. And they back off. Baneblade now on the field for NoisyElmo. Super heavy tank for the Imperial Guard. Bristling with guns. Makes short work of that Dreadnought. Man. That Dreadnought was doing so well. Here's his second one. Has Tzeentch, so gets this awesome missile launcher will help. Versus the Dreadnought. Red team capping up the east side. Hitting power. Chaos Terminators on the field for Dark Riku. Start off with these Twin Link Bolters and Power Fists. Can get an Auto Cannon and Lightning Claws. Don't see the Lightning Claws all that often though. It's very important to support them with worship if you want to give them Lightning Claws. Dark Riku does have these level 3 heretics. And he puts up a Mark of Nurgle Shrine. It will periodically heal nearby allies. Since they are worshipping the shrine, it can now reinforce allies. See it reinforcing the heretics themselves here. And it suppresses enemy infantry that gets too close as well. Really nice shrine. Baneblade pushing mid. Deciding to blow up a wall. Chaos Sorcerer teleports away. And Mostafa might need some help mid. Who's going to come help? Looks like it's Dark Riku. Are we going to see a Power Fist for this Plague Champion? He's level 4. Could help versus the Baneblade with some rear armor hits. You can get rear armor hits on the Baneblade, unlike the Land Raiders in the game. Angry Bird has knobs. Looks like they're being upgraded with this Cyborg implant by the Pain Boy as well. What has he given them? I'm not sure. Is that their default health? He might have given them the health upgrade. I am really not sure. But they are now even meaner than usual. 122, 159. They've been infiltrated by the Kommando as well. That's his global. Hide the boys. Manticore strike on the VP. And here come the knobs to lead the assault, going after the Terminators. And look at the damage they do with those hammers. That is crazy. Vanguard jumping in. There's a rocket run from NoisyElmo. Crazy, crazy stuff on this side. Ouch. That was pain for HansMoleman especially. Commissar in amongst these Tzeentch guys who retreat. Huge melee going off here. Touch of Nurgle Heretics. They can't take on all of that. But look at the disruption they have. That is crazy. Loses the entire squad. Here's Mostafa's stuff. Baneblade forced off mid. Lost quite a lot of health. 91, 159. A frantic finish. Double D cannon trying to set up. But knobs support them and they run away. Dark Riku tried to teleport out his Terminators, apparently, but he lost a lot of stuff. Good grief. His Mark of Foncier went down, his Terminators went down.
Upgrade order received. Proceeding.
Knobs. Scary, scary, scary. 184. They still have this Pain Boy support as well. Level 3 Pain Boy. NoisyElmo putting a repair bunker somewhere. Where is he putting it? Mid? There it is. Sacred Standard Force Commander coming after. No, he's not coming after anything. There's nothing here to come after. Red need to push mid. Don't think they want to fight Knobs, especially with Pain Boy support. They do have Seer Council though. D cannons getting shots off. Plague Marines still level 1. 132. It's now blue teams to lose. Avatar on the way for Hans. Warthog jumping in. What's he up to? Got a Death Wish. D cannons setting up. Can they get a couple of shots off? Perhaps even a Singularity. There's the big Zap Gun shot. Boom! From the Battle Wagon. And there's an Orbital. Ouch, 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 ouch. That's going to wipe those D cannons easily. All 3 beams on the D cannons. That's crazy. Knobs need to retreat now. Pain Boy in amongst the Seer Council taking out models. Look at this guy. Here comes Mostafa with his Plague Marines and Chaos Space Marines level 3, his Plague Marines level 2. Vanguard Veterans jumping in, absolutely crazy engagement again. That's a Manticore strike. Here comes Nurgle and Tzeentch. Dreadnought. Battle Wagon took a lot of damage but will charge away. Super unit of course, so it can't level. That's Cannon Predators level 2. That one huge engagement with those Knobs where Dark Riku lost a lot of stuff. It seems to have turned the tide completely here. 91. Red team with all those Dreadnoughts did very well, but now the Dreadnoughts are gone. Could have done with some more artillery, I think. HansMoleman couldn't really make his count, his double D cannons. 87. Vanguard Veterans in retreat, almost level 3. Stick bombs thrown again by the Commando. Level 6 this guy. Level 7 Commissar Lord. Level 5 Force Commander. Level 5 Chaos Sorcerer. Level 5 Plague Champion. Chased down by the Force Commander here. HansMoleman's Warlock level 6. 80. Single caps. Not over yet. Blue team have the single. Gonna get a double here. Guardsman repairing under watch of the Baneblade. Red team really haven't taken a run at this thing. So much pressure on the east side. Avatar taking las cannon hits. Super unit for Eldar. Gives them some awesome buffs as well. Suppression immunity, I think. And a damage buff also, I think, or something like that. Some damage resistance perhaps. Double Manticores need to be very careful. That's a circle of summoning, they should be fine. Knobs in there to whack them out easily, some free XP. Knobs haven't leveled quite yet. They might have the damage upgrade from the Pain Boy, because they really ripped the crap out of those Chaos Terminators. Now we have some Space Marine Terminators for Max. Seer Council going after the Baneblade. They aren't going to do it though with their power melee weapons. 30. 2-to-1 cap for blue. Surely they have this. What an awesome game. Some huge engagement in the mid and on the east side. That rocket run was crazy. Killed tons of Hans and Dark Riku stuff. Here come these Knobs again. There is a Wailing Doom though. That's a big one. Boom. Knobs flung and damaged. Baneblade still sitting pretty. Angry Birds even managed to keep his Battle Wagon alive. These things usually die. 16. Only 2700 hit points to Battle Wagon. It is reasonably quick, but tends to not last very long. Such a huge amount of dangerous anti-vehicle weapons late game. Avatar really suffering with by using Warpath, which now gives a melee damage buff, helping out these Knobs. There's awesome synergy there from Angry Bird. Good grief, big Demolisher Cannon hit was that, or was that an Emperor's Wrath? I think it was Demolisher Cannon. 16. A single cap for red. Unbelievable, they decapped blue's natural with these Plague Marines. Plasma Cannon in this bunker. Now it's a 1-to-1. Commando level 7 has his rocket launcher out. That was awesome pressure from Angry Bird, now retreating his stuff. It's a fire critic from Hans. Avatar back at base healing up, probably won't be able to get back into the field in time. This Pain Boy has been awesome. Level 3, halfway to level 4. Stun Bomb stuns his own Pain Boy, and there's a Dark Flames full retreat from Angry Bird. Some excellent pressure on mid. Didn't decap the natural though. They do have a 2-to-1. Plague Champion down here, level 6. Double Manticores weren't really assaulted, were they? Just that little push from Mostafa. We have triple havocs here, absolutely melted by the Manticores, and there is the game. Battle Wagon did go down, I couldn't keep it alive. Baneblade was awesome, but that engagement on the east side pretty much won it with that awesome rocket run and those crazy upgraded knobs via the Pain Boy. Thanks for watching, guys. I will see you next time. Hope you enjoyed it.